Hello everyone, this is Jackie, and this is a video of my craft room organization in progress. And I'll just do a quick pan. I'm not sure how detailed I'm going to be because I want this to be as quick as possible. I guess I could just break it up into two parts. And anyway, you can see it's a huge, huge difference. And even though it's not 100% done, it is 1,000 times better than it was before. And I've kind of already shown a lot of what's in here. Some things have been shifted, some things have been brought in, some things have been moved out. Um, but anyway, like I said, a lot of the stuff needs to be touched up. You can see damage from the dogs. The doorknob needs to be replaced. It was bent. The wall is kind of chipped over here in that um, corner right there from the doorknob, so that needs to be fixed. But anyway, that's punches that are not Martha Stewart. And then the punches that are Martha Stewart are over here. These are some storage pieces from Michaels. Those are some Iris cases that just have paper and chipboard. There's some 12 by 12 paper, some of the penny items. There's some printer paper. This thing I also got from Michaels. It has my stickles, embossing powders, and just things like that. I really like it. I prefer it on my table, but there's just no room, so we'll figure something out. And then it has my paper distresser and that. I'm not going to show the closet because it has a bunch of crap in there that has nothing to do with crafting. I do have some crafting things like my alterable items, but that's it. Maybe that'll be a separate video once I get that far. Um, I've decided to keep the bookshelf. I probably need to paint it because I don't really want to buy something. Why buy when I have? I just need to refinish it. But it has some of my acrylic paints, and then these are as organized as I can get as far as brands. So that's Lindy's, that's the SEI, that's Color Shine, Heidi Swap, um, the Recollections, what is it? Simply Pastel, and then Glimmer Mist. And there are some random things in there like the Perfect Pearl spray, the my anthrop and what is it? Art anthology, and then I have one shimmers spray, so that's that. I've decided that I want to keep my rosette trim in a bird cage because it's so pretty. I've seen people put their laces, and I just think it's so pretty. And I don't really have a lot of rosette trim. This is stuff that I've gotten recently from Jay Zella's store. So pretty. So I just need to buy some more. And it still has the tag on it because I wasn't sure how it was going to work. But I paid like $8.99 for it, and it was regular $29.99. And I just think it's so pretty. And I guess this is messed up, and that's probably why I got lucky and was able to find it because I just can't imagine anyone not buying this. So I'm not sure what's going on here or how it was supposed to be, but I'm not really worried about it because it also opens up here, and that's good enough for me to get my trims in and out. And then this is my DIY situation here, and I just have this in here for right now. I think it's pretty. I don't know that it'll stay like that, but we'll see. And then that milk glass piece has some cherubs in there, and I kind of have this these modems and stuff tucked in there, kind of hide them so you can't see them. You can see the other modem up there. This thing eventually will need to be touched up, but I'm not too fussed about it right now. And then I'm just giving this a try as far as displaying some embellishments. And then you can see some different things displayed there. That does literally have keys in it and just some pretties that were made for me, some that I made. That's my flowers. That little wooden box obviously needs to be painted, and just some different things. That little um, piece right there in the middle I found at the Goodwill for 99 cents. I think it's really pretty. And then just some different things. I have doilies in that odds and ends. And I wish I'd gotten the one that says buttons. I doubt I'll find it now, but there's some more pretties that were made for me. Some I made. My flowers at the bottom. Need to do something else because that's not very attractive. This thing I got from Walmart to organize my paint. So there's some acrylic paints there. There's a doily to keep it from scuffing up this unit, which is also from Michaels. I got it on clearance for like 20, I don't know, whatever dollars. So, can't hold anything really heavy, but right now I've decided to keep like envelopes and cards and that kind of thing in there. So, still some organization that needs to be done, but at least my cards are all in there. So I just need to make it pretty and neat. These are some boxes and stuff that I use to spray. Um, since Jack's been in the hospital so much, I get a lot of these, and so that's what I use to spray. And then I do use it for storage. And I guess I could spray paint them to make them more pretty. And those are some flowers because I want to make tie backs for my curtains, but they didn't come out the color that I really want, so I need to figure something else out. And so those are my flowers. They're not organized, but at least they're all in there. So I'm figuring I'll use this smaller one for the smaller flowers, and then of course the larger one for the larger flowers. But at least they're all there, and I just need to organize each little drawer. And then up here, just some things displayed. I need to make that look prettier, but at least for right now, it's out of the way. Um, we'll start from this side. These are some IKEA boxes. I have bags, and that's plastic bags, organza bags, burlap bags, that kind of thing. And then I have cameos in that one. And the majority are these that you get from the dollar store. These little things go to that cart, but I'm not using them right now. Some plastic bins from the dollar store. I have uh, Valentine's, Halloween, and I will be putting Easter there. Those magazine holders are from IKEA. Right now they have the instructions to a lot of the storage pieces, and then the few magazines that I have, which is not very many, and then that's just a binder left over from school. 12 by 12 paper pads, some chipboard. That's really the only chipboard I've ever gotten because usually I just use cereal box. Some more 12 by 12 paper. That's Halloween stack, and that's a scrapbook because that's where I had my stencils. They're not in there anymore. They're in an iris case because that wasn't working for me. There's my Cricut, which I really don't use. An empty box. There's some trim, some fabric. Not the prettiest way to organize that, but for right now, at least it's not thrown about and it's in one spot. So I'll figure something out eventually. This really pretty Christmassy box has Christmas stuff in it. Got it from Michaels. And then, of course, there's my name sign. Um, this one is not super organized because the bottom has random stuff, but this has laces and trim. So I just need to make that pretty, but at least they're all there and out of the way. Just a bag that I used to take stuff back and forth, a little crocheted or knitted, whatever, bag that my aunt gave me here recently. And then these storage cubes are from Michaels. I have 4 of them. And then, of course, the boxes, those photo boxes, are from Michaels as well. And starting from the top, you can see this little wood thing. It was a 3-piece set that I got from Walmart on clearance. And it just has a lot of the cards. And you can see the little ATC there that have been made for me. And I'm going to display them in a much prettier manner, but just for right now, so that they're all in one spot. That's where they are. And then once I figure out how else I'm going to do it, I know where they are. And then the boxes, I do need to further organize them, but at least I have everything broken down by color. So then I just need to break it down, keep my acrylics in one place, and how else was I going to break it down? I forget, but at least for the most part, it's all in one spot. And there's my pretty mini, so that I just have them labeled, and it just made it easy to go through all my piles of junk. That one that's not labeled has just crap that still really didn't belong in any of these categories that I have so far. So I still have a ways to go. And then there's my art journals, canvases. That has trim too that needs to be organized, but at least it's there. And it's kind of an overflow from that other one. And then there's my Cuttlebug, and then there's some clay, and then some wipies. And then those are my pretty curtains that I got from Walmart. So pretty. I wanted the shabby chic ones from Target, but they're kind of expensive. And these, I wasn't sure. I thought the pink was going to be too bright, but I think it's really pretty. And then I just have a sheer behind it because it's a double curtain rod. So really pretty. I like it. So I'm going to stop this video here, I think, and do a second part. Well, I guess I can finish this and then I can just pick up from here on the second video. And you can see my tray and stuff where my lamp is, and that's pretty much the same. And then there's that ugly little thing that was on the other side. I've painted it. It could have used one more layer of spray paint, but I ran out. And then those magazine holders from IKEA, they have my 8.5 by 11 paper, my acetate, because I take packaging and I cut it up. So it has acetate, some 8 by 8 chipboard mini albums, and yeah, that's the majority of what's in there. And then I think this is another idea of how to store embellishments. Those are those command hooks. I accidentally got the 1 pound ones. I need to go back and get the 3 pound ones. But this chain, I guess, is from the garden section of a dollar store, and it's already white, so I think it's really cool. And so I'm just trying to see how I like that, if that's going to bother me. This is really pretty from Michaels. So I'm not sure. So I didn't put very much stuff on there. So I'm going to live with that for a little while, see if I like it. So there we go. And then I'm going to stop it and pick this up from the next set of cubes.